It's parked in front. Good morning again, everyone. So I'm now going to call to order the meeting of the Return Board in order to commence the canvass and compilation for the general and special election of Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. Now first, it's my duty and responsibility to preserve order and decorum during these meetings, so everyone in attendance should be respectful of each other and be on notice that shouting or disruption can't be tolerated. Those who violate this rule may be asked to leave. The Sunshine Act does permit anyone attending a public meeting to object to a perceived violation at any time during the meeting, if you choose to do so. Please succinctly state your objection and be reminded that objection is not an opportunity for speech making. We will now move to public comment. Comments shall state where they live, or if they're not a resident of Philadelphia, that they are Philadelphia taxpayers, or since the Return Board which candidates they represent. Public comment is, again, not an opportunity for an interrogation, dialogue, or questions and answers. It's a public comment, and a chance for those commenting to tell us what they think. Each speaker may have approximately 2 minutes. However, I may extend that time at my discretion. All public comments must be relevant or germane to the board's business. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve, again, as you know, the order and dignity of this proceeding, which is an important public meeting. So therefore, we will prohibit and not allow slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks. They won't be tolerated. If there is anyone here who has requests or concerns in regard to the general and special election on Tuesday, November 7th, 2023, or would like to put anything else on the public record in regard to the general election or special election, they can step forward now. Hearing none, we will proceed. Judge Furlong, did we have any emailed public comments?
There were no public comments emailed by 7:45 a.m.
And Judge Johnson, are you aware of any other public comments?
No, I'm not.
So now that will close this portion of the meeting, and we will now swear in the staff. Will the Board of Elections staff please rise and raise your right hand? Do you and each of you solemnly swear that you will perform your duties in assisting in the canvassing and computation of the votes cast in the general and special election held on Tuesday, November 7, 2023 in the city and county of Philadelphia? And do you swear that you will perform your duties impartially and that you shall not read, write, count, or certify any return or votes that are false or fraudulent? So help you God. Thank you, and again, pursuant to the 1937 Pennsylvania Election Code, the canvass of the votes cast in a general and special election of Tuesday, November 7, 2023 in the city and county of Philadelphia will now officially begin. Call the First Ward, First Division. What's it? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have now been sworn. Your brothers and sisters who will be also assisting us in the computation and canvass will be joining us. So you can now be escorted to the next room. But thanks again for your patience. Good job. Trust him. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience and welcome. My name is James Crumlish, Judge James Crumlish. With me is Judge Furlong and Judge Johnson. We're sitting as the Board of Elections. However, we're here to do an important public service as you are today. So we're going to ask you now to rise and raise your right hands, and I will perform the oath. Do you and each of you solemnly swear that you will perform your duties in assisting in the canvassing and computation of the votes cast in the general and special election held on Tuesday, November 7th, 2023, in the city and county of Philadelphia? And do you swear that you will perform your duties impartially, and that you shall not read, write, count, or certify any return votes falsely or fraudulently? So help you God. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and we do appreciate your service here today. Thank you. Judge Furlong and Judge Johnson. We're sitting as the City Commissioners and the Board of Elections this year. So thanks again. Good to meet you all. So if you all would just rise now and raise your right hands. Do you and each of you solemnly swear that you will perform your duties in assisting in the canvassing and computation of the votes cast in the general and special elections held on Tuesday, November 7th, 2023, in the city and county of Philadelphia? And do you swear that you will perform your duties impartially, and that you shall not read, write, count, or certify any returns votes falsely or fraudulently. So help you God. Thank you very much for your service here today. You have a good day. Thank you again, sir.